Star Wars. Because nothing says billion-dollar toy business like the story of an evil empire run by a power-hungry dictator forcing a rebellion. Says toys to me. Jar Jar was supposed to be here tonight, guys, but we cut him out of the special edition. Han shot first, which ironically is also his catchphrase in bed. He says it every time. I find it interesting, the Star Wars franchise is actually very progressive. It's had countless strong female leads throughout every one of its movies, right? The Force Awakens has Rey. Coming up, Rogue One is all about Jyn Erso. If you go back to The New Hope, it's all about Luke Skywalker. Yoda sounds like your European friend who's learned almost perfect English. After Yoda appeared in Star Wars, he actually never returned to Sesame Street. The Empire is one of the worst-led companies in the history of the galaxy, right? It hired a contractor who literally built the Death Star with the most with a self-destructed fatal flaw. Their stormtroopers can't hit anything. And they had two guys who could have stopped the entire rebellion by firing on that pod, and they didn't. And if I know anything about bad management, they were immediately promoted. They had only one plan, which was to build a Death Star, and every time that thing blew up, they just built another one. They had the one idea, and they're like, shit, it came down, just build another one. They blew that up. Nah, build another one. Even in the new one, they had a third. If the next episode is not about them building another Death Star, I'm not in. Death Star was 87 miles in diameter. It's about 1/25th the size of our moon. And it's reported that there were 1.7 million military personnel working on the Death Star at the time it blew up. What percentage of those people do you think were having sex when the Death Star blew up? Finding out Darth Vader is your father is kind of like finding out Donald Trump is your president. When Darth Vader heard that Donald Trump was elected president, he immediately moved to Alderaan. You know, as bad as Darth Vader cutting off Luke Skywalker's hand, as bad as a father cutting off his own son's hand is, at least Luke's father wanted to hang out with him. My dad never asked me to join the dark side. But I'll tell you this, Darth Vader and I do have one thing in common. We both fucked our babysitters.